In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what to eat in a day to reduce your cravings and stabilize your energy while losing fat with Indian foods. No counting calories, no cutting out rice, roti or your favorite meals, and no using any kind of special supplements. These are real meals that actually works for busy Indian women, especially if you're struggling to lose weight and manage PCOS. If you ever wondered why you are feeling hungry or even exhausted by evening when you have eaten all your meals since morning, right from breakfast, stay with me because this is going to make sense in next 5 minutes. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button because I post videos like this for busy women just like you every single week. So before I show you the meals, I want to tell you one thing which is very important and majority of women miss this. Don't worry, it's not any kind of superfood or expensive supplement, and it's your protein intake and your meal timings. So when you skip protein or you only eat carbs and fats in all your meals, especially in your breakfast in the morning, your blood sugar levels is going to stay unstable all day. So when you go 5 or 6 hours without eating anything, by 7 p.m. so your body goes into panic mode. So around 7 p.m. in the evening, you're not making any food decisions anymore. Your brain is making them for you. So the goal is not to eat every single day perfectly. It's to eat in a way that keeps your blood sugar stable so your cravings stay away from you. So your first meal of the day, that is your breakfast, sets the tone for the entire day for your energy levels and how your body is going to make you feel. So the number one rule here in your breakfast or any other meal is going to have at least 20 to 30 grams of protein. So first option, you can have 1 or 2 besan chila, lots of veggies in it, and add 150 gram of fat-free Greek yogurt on side. Option 2, you can have a high-protein smoothie, 1 scoop of whey protein. If you don't want to use supplement, you can use fat-free Greek yogurt, 50 to 100 grams of any berries of your choice, 15 grams of any nuts of your choice, 150 to 200 ml of unsweetened almond milk or just regular skim milk, low-fat milk, or simple, or even if you don't want to use any milk, just add 150 ml of water, little bit of ice. That's you already have your high protein smoothie ready. Third option is you can have 2 to 3 egg whites with 1 avocado toast on side. Avocados is going to give you fat plus fiber. Bread is going to again give you carbs, but having alone avocado toast is not a complete well-balanced meal. So add 2 to 4 egg whites on side. You can also have scrambled eggs like burji, paneer burji or egg burji or tofu burji with 1 or 2 toast and a fruit on side. And yes, don't worry, you can still have your chai or coffee, but just don't let that chai and coffee or some biscuits with that be the only meal you eat in the morning. In my 7-day meal guide, I have given 5 to 7 different breakfast options that you can eat on your fat loss journey exactly like this, around like mid-morning between your breakfast and your lunch. Either say typically around 11:30ish. This meal you can have something which is small enough, 100 to 200 calories. That would be much more enough to keep your body getting some energy, some nutrients until your lunch. The goal is just कि आप जब lunch तक जाओ, you don't feel कि नहीं मुझे बहुत भूख लगी है and फटाफट आप अपना lunch खत्म कर दो and आपके brain को time ही ना मिले वो signals लेने के लिए कि you are eating, तो फिर आपको वो ऐसा feeling ही नहीं आएगी कि आपका पेट भर चुका है. So that's why just adding small meal here is going to help you. Best option, just have any kind of tea or black coffee. Especially if you have PCOS, then add spearmint tea here with 10 gram of nuts of your choice. आप almonds ले सकते हो, walnuts ले सकते हो, mixed seeds भी ले सकते हो. Nothing complicated. तो काम करते करते भी आप उसको टी को पी सकते हो और वो handful of nuts जो है वो खा सकते हो. But make sure quantity should not exceed when you are consuming nuts, seeds or nut butter. This is going to help you stay stable until lunch. Now comes meal 3. That is your lunch, which is typically around 1 to 2 p.m. This is going to be the biggest meal of your whole day. I'm not saying that you are eating a lot of calories, but in a way that it is build, balanced, the amount of volume will be bigger. So this is going to be the biggest meal of your whole day. So I'm going to give you options. Each and every single option is following my foundation plate method, and these are a few meals that my clients eat and even few meals that I personally eat. I'm going to share that with you. So the number 1 is chole with rice with veggies and 150 grams of fat-free Greek yogurt on side. So chole is again combination of little bit of protein, little bit of fiber, majority of carbs. Rice, we are not skipping it. You can replace this rice with 1 or 2 medium-sized roti with it. If you eat chicken, then instead of having fat-free Greek yogurt, you can have 100 to 150 gram cooked or baked or air-fried chicken breast with that. So again, वो 22 से 25 ग्राम प्रोटीन ऐड कर देगा and veggies to make you feel fuller for longer period of time. दूसरा ऑप्शन है, you can have paneer burji, tofu burji, you can have butter chicken. Just don't use a lot of butter in it with rice or roti, or it's just simple make pulao. Simple. I'll give you different options if you are vegetarian and if you even don't eat eggs, then you can add any kind of beans with that pulao. Just make sure you don't eat only rice, and then add 150 to 200 gram of fat free Greek yogurt जो आपको 18 से 22 ग्राम प्रोटीन दे देगा. So when you combine pulao with beans with yogurt, it is going to give you around 30 grams of protein. दूसरा, अगर आप eggs खाते हो, then you can have egg rice, egg biryani, tikka rice. Basically एग्स ऐड करके राइस के साथ यू कैन अगेन हैव इट विथ दैट. तो उसके साथ योगर्ट लेने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, बट अगर तो भी आपको ऐड करना है, यू कैन ऐड इट 50 to 70 ग्राम्स योगर्ट विथ दैट राइस एज वेल. और अगर आप चिकन खाते हो, दैन जस्ट चिकन एंड राइस, बट डोंट ईट बोरिंग. उसमें आप अपने चॉइस के मसाले ऐड कर सकते हो, एंड मेक श्योर यू आर एडिंग बंच ऑफ वेजिटेबल्स, तो आपको रॉ वेजेस ना खाना पड़े. थर्ड, यू कैन ऑल्सो, इफ़ यू लव ईटिंग स्पैगेटीज और पास्ता, यू कैन use this. You can do this one thing, spaghetti और पास्ता की क्वांटिटी कर लो. Typically one serving would be around like 80 to 85 grams, जो होगा 300 से 400 कैलोरीज. To add more protein, जब आप पास्ता बना रहे हो उसके सॉस के लिए you can either use cottage cheese, low fat और fat free, और आप टोफू यूज़ कर सकते हो, और आप योगर्ट यूज़ कर सकते हो, और even you can have paneer. So use that and make a blend and like a white sauce, and add bunch of spices that you love, and just add that sauce while making pasta. So that way you will have a balanced meal of protein, carbs and fats with good amount of fiber and veg. So ये कुछ examples है, ऐसे आप बैलेंस करके खा सकते हो. Even with the meal कि आप छोले, राइस और योगर्ट और वेजेस खा रहे हो, आप छोले की जगह पे कभी राजमा ले सकते हो, ब्लैक बीन्स ले सकते हो, ग्रीन मूंग ले सकते हो. You can even have dal or regular Indian dal. With that, rest the structure remains same. Protein sources you can vary, जैसे मैंने बोला. So typically your lunch should be around 400 to 600 calories, which is going to help you stay fuller for longer period of time. आपको वो well balanced lunch खाने के बाद नींद नहीं आएगी, so आप अपना काम fully, effectively and efficiently कर पाओगे. Now comes evening. This is like most underrated meal of the day, for especially for women with PCOS, and most women skip this. क्योंकि आप क्या करते हो कि लंच के बाद सीधा you wait until dinner. So कितना बड़ा गैप आ गया आप सोचिए. इवन आप 3 बजे भी लंच करते हो एंड आप डिनर 8-9 बजे करते हो, दैट इज अ लॉन्ग गैप, एंड दैट्स द रिजल्ट ऑफ दैट क्रेविंग कि लो एनर्जी. लॉट ऑफ वुमेन, जिससे मैं बात करता हूँ, इवन माई क्लाइंट बिफोर ज्वाइनिंग माई प्रोग्राम, ये चीज़ सबने मुझे कंप्लेन की है कि इवनिंग में ना ही एनर्जी रहती है खाना बनाने के लिए, ना ही एनर्जी रहती है वर्कआउट करने के लिए, और ना ही कुछ करने का मन करता है. सो दिस इज़ वाई कि आपका स्टार्टिंग के डे से ही स्ट्रक्चर बिल्डअप नहीं किया हुआ, बट नाउ यू नो कि एटलीस्ट लंच तक मुझे क्या खाना है, कैसे खाना है. सो यू हैव एनर्जी. नो एनर्जी इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी एन इशू. सो व्हाट यू कैन हैव फॉर दिस स्नैक ऑप्शन हियर इज, सो व्हाट यू कैन हैव फॉर योर स्नैक, व्हाट यू कैन हैव हियर, लाइक स्मॉल अगेन छोटू सा स्नैक 100 to 200 कैलोरीज. क्योंकि अभी आपने 1-2 बजे लंच खाया था, तो आफ्टर 2 to 4 hours, इवन इफ यू आर नॉट फीलिंग हंग्री, आई वुड हाईली सजेस्ट यू टू एड दिस 100 to 200 कैलोरी मील. आपने जो सुबह में मिड मॉर्निंग स्नैक्स खाया था, वो भी आप रिपीट कर सकते हो. यू कैन जस्ट हैव 100 ग्राम ऑफ फैट फ्री ग्रीक योगर्ट विथ लिटिल बिट ऑफ बेरीज. सम डेज यू कैन हैव 1 fruit with 1 scoop of protein powder, or you can have just 1 protein bar with tea or coffee. But now it's evening, so try to avoid any kind of coffee which has caffeine. So if you are having any kind of tea or coffee, make sure it's decaf. And easiest, one of my most favorites, have 30 to 35 grams of lightly buttered salted popcorn or roasted chana. That is classic. So something with little amount of fiber, little amount of protein and little bit of carbs. That's it. This is literally the snack that is going to kill your evening cravings. Now comes the last meal of the day. Now it's 7-8 p.m. Dinner doesn't have to be small, but it should be definitely lighter than what you had for lunch. I'm not saying कि कम खाना खाना है. Don't take that way. Lighter means easier to digest, and again it should be balanced. और दूसरा कि अगर आपने आफ्टरनून इवनिंग जो स्नैक था 4-5 बजे वो अगर ऐड किया था, यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू अराइव एट डिनर टेबल स्टार्विंग. सो उससे आप डिनर भी ओवर ईट नहीं करोगे. दैट्स व्हाई आई सेड डिनर डजंट हैव टू बी स्मॉल, बट इट शुड बी लाइटर. अगेन फॉलो द सिंपल स्ट्रक्चर: प्रोटीन, कार्ब्स, फैट, लिटिल बिट ऑफ वेजेस. हियर यू कैन आइदर हैव पनीर टोस्ट, यू कैन हैव पनीर सैंडविच, यू कैन मेक बीन एग्स quesadilla और बीन्स चिकन quesadilla. You can have wraps, you can have light dal khichdi with yogurt, you can have besan chilas. So these are few options that you can definitely add into your dinners. Let me show you the pattern underneath of all of this, because once you see this, you will be able to apply all your days, any of your meals that you will be eating from tomorrow. Each meal idea जो मैंने शेयर की have 20 to 30 grams of protein, no long gaps. मतलब हर मील के बीच में 3 से 4 घंटे से मैक्स ज़्यादा गैप नहीं थी. आप कोई भी मील मतलब ब्रेकफास्ट से लंच आप भूखे नहीं जाओगे, क्योंकि बीच में हमने छोटा स्नैक डाला हुआ. लंच के बाद डिनर तक you have little bit of food that you are having. So when you go to dinner, you are not hungry or starving. Everything was planned, and most importantly, your evening had good structure and planning. I use this exact system and structure with my clients. Especially this works for busy Indian women here in Canada and US with PCOS and without PCOS as well. And the most common thing I have heard from my clients after following this structure within 2 weeks, Jeet, I don't know what happened, but now my energy levels are better. I hardly have any kind of cravings and I feel more energetic throughout the day. And ऐसा लग ही नहीं रहा कि मुझे किसी चीज की cravings हो रही है. Now what I showed you is essentially like one day, but the hardest part isn't understanding this. It's actually following it and doing and applying this structure consistently across your whole week when you are busy, when you don't know what to cook, when you don't have time to cook, and when everyone else around you is eating different meals. So I have put together a 7-day PCOS-friendly Indian meal guide only for you, which is going to make life much more easier for you. I have added all the details. Everything is mapped out for you in that guide. 7 days, 7 different ideas for breakfast, 7 days of lunch, 7 days of dinner. So basically you have 28 meals, including small snacks options as well. So now you don't have to think. You just open that guide, see what the day looks like, and just choose any meal from that guide and make it and follow it. That's it, which is the whole point of this video. So the link is in the description. Go check it out, download it. It is only going to take 30 seconds and start using it from today itself. You already know कि आपको क्या खाना है, कैसे खाना है. The problem was never about the knowledge. It was about the structure and how to implement that structure. If you found this video valuable, I want you to like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I post videos like this for you every single week. If you have any questions regarding this meal guide or whatever I have covered in the video, feel free to drop your questions in the comment. I will try to reply to all the comments. Alright guys, this is your coach JB signing off until next time. Over and out.